That's it. Look at somebody next to you. Look at somebody and tell them again. I love you, satisfaction.
1 year after the demise of the former CEO of Access Bank, Herbert Kpaied, his wife Chizoba, and their son Chizi, in an unfortunate helicopter crash in the United States of America, their pastors and his wife, Pastor Iduyomade, who was the senior pastor of the City of David Parish, and his wife, Pastor Siju, have opened their new church, and which has set a lot of people talking and sharing their opinion. Hello, everyone. You're so much welcome. Remember the very unfortunate incidents of the crash that claimed the lives of the breadwinner of the family, the wife, and their son. It's 1 year already. Oh, yes, it's 1 year. How time flies. After 1 year, a lot of things have been happening, and some very unfortunate. But the one that happened as we were mourning that same week of the demise of this powerful man and his family members, their mother how should we put it now, the wife of the pastor, Pastor Chiru, decided to go ahead with her 60th birthday celebration, and life has not been the same for them since then, with people bashing them to say, how could you guys have gone ahead to do a lavish birthday party after the major, in fact, if there's anything called the very major financier of your church, who was said to have donated, was it a loan, 1 billion naira? Yeah, giving them a loan of 1 billion naira. And when they were defaulting, he was also paying the interest on their behalf. And people thought, so would shifting the birthday from that slated weekend not have been a honor to the man, his late wife, and his son? Tongues have been wagging. And honestly, when this new church of theirs surfaced online with them celebrating and all of that, a lot of people were not pleased. And of course, people showed their reactions. Without wasting more time, let's jump into the comment section to feel the pulse of the people. Somebody said, you appear to love worldly music so much. Another said, loving somebody when somebody loves you back is God's command, please. Love your neighbor as yourself, simple. All your so-called gospel artists are not born again, no. They roll the songs for profit only. And for all the holier than thou people like you in this comment section, maybe you don't know, just stay on your lane, and as long as the lyrics is not vulgar, please sing it to your maker. As Bible says, God gives all men knowledge of all music. Okay. Another person said, are these Christians? Another said, club in church or church in club. Somebody else said, there's nothing wrong in the song. The lyrics is godly. God wants us to love ourselves. God is love. Another said, rather, too worldly. Another said, Allah in Siju. Another said, honestly, I didn't see anything here now than to say that those that are close to this pastor and his wife should start praying for their restoration. In fact, I pity those that sat under this so-called church service. I pause for now. Somebody else said, is this a church or a nightclub? Indeed, you can take a man out of the gutters without taking the gutters out of him. Time will tell how far this charade goes. Another person said, Jezebel. Oh my God. Another said, this is definitely a nightclub. Another said, these ones don't need to pray about external enemies. They have enough within. Another said, I'm sorry for those blind followers. This is the song that the pastor's wife should be dancing to in the church. Another said, a therapist is needed to look after her. Another said, these people should be removed far from the RCCG name. Nothing in them or their actions depict all that RCCG stands for. Yeah, they were suspended for 3 months and kind of demoted, because their own branch of RCCG, I think, is the top of the range branch they have in Lagos. So let's listen to what exactly she said.
respond to adversity. Look at somebody next to you. Look at somebody and tell them, I love you sacrificially. I love you because God has commanded that I was love you. I love you today and I'm telling you, if you're day of trouble, I'll be there. I love you not because of what you give to me, but because God says I must love you. Through the challenging times, I will love you. Through the good times, I will love you. Tell your neighbor, I will love you with patience, with forgiveness, with commitment. Tell your neighbor you can walk around, scatter the place. Scatter the place with love, just scatter it. Scatter it with love.
I love you.
That with you, I will provide justice for the needy. I will help the fatherless and the motherless. With you by my side, I will uphold the rights of the oppressed and the destitute. I love you, my brother, I love you, my sister. I'm holding on to you today because with you, we will rescue the poor and the needy of this nation. And the nations all over the world. I love you, I love you. With you, we will save the world from wickedness and injustice. My brother, my sister, I love you. That with you by my side will be great heroes of faith. Lord, we thank you.
And the pastor was told to go and resume in another branch of the church at Ebutemeta. Well, as a punishment, but he refused to, do that. And since then has gone quiet. At a point, it was alleged that they said, well, they have to do the accounting of the money. Pastor Idowu and his wife, Siju, are both lawyers, if I'm correct. Let's go into the comment section again. Somebody said, the wind blew them out. People, please of God, pray for the leading of God when you're looking to direct your step in searching for a living church. Please, in the name of God, all that glitters is not gold. Another person said, God have mercy upon this kind of people. Omashio. Another said, this one is not born again. Another said, that's where you pushed your husband reached. Someone that has been sitting on the altar of God at Redemption City of God, now dancing Makosa under one roof somewhere. At what age? Establishing his own church. Somebody else said, point of correction. This is a new business center as usual. But in a few years to come, there will be one Momo that will donate his entire life savings into the business to make it exact pict of their future church business. Another said it was not business center when they built under the Redeem. And it's not this same couple, Abi, and God as men. Another person said, in my honest opinion, these Iluyomades need more of our prayers than crucifixion. Another said, she's too worldly. Another said, you guys don't know love at all, because what you and your husband did to the late Wiggins family is pure hypocritical lifestyle. Another said, despite all this display, the gullibles will still follow. Another said, worldliness personified. She must have been called to lead innocent people to hell. Somebody else said, the Lord shall help you to know him. Another said, sad, no further comment. Another said, smart people with Momo, them, business as usual. Somebody else said, sending you love and prayers. Somebody else said, we watch and listen, we don't judge. Another said, God is the only judge of the universe. No one is perfect. Let's do our best and leave the rest, so stop judging. Another said, this is not church anyway. Somebody else said, overdo. Waiting day this life where won't surrender to Jesus. So what day? Another said, God understands everything, but let us all remember that every glittering and shiny thing shall come to an end one day. Jesus is coming soon. I remember with all the powers and fame Samson had, he was disgraced and quiet like an ordinary person. Let all of us be careful. Another said, this woman needs deliverance. Her husband must be blindfolded and the followers. God will save us. Another said, tender grass in church. Another said, and this is supposed to be a pastor with so much adornment like people of the world. Another said, this woman has not enjoyed herself enough, now bringing all kinds of music to the church. Another said, What is detested and you are not allowed to practice in LCCG is now a public display for you now, Emurasi. Another said the husband tried to please her and it cost him his position in ministry. Still she no go rest. Must we do things like the people of the world? I beg you, Joe, with all the labor of Pastor Idowu and City of David and Redeem in general. Another said, run, these aren't Christians. Another said, this guy is still in illusion as in Ilu. Another said, the house of God, quite sad. This church is more worldly than the word. This is truly the last day. My people, the comments are plenty. The comments are plenty. And obviously from what we've seen as comments on blogs, Nigerians have not forgiven them. And some will say, okay, even if they've done the party in an elaborate manner, and in fact, there were some high-profile guests at that birthday that did not stand up to dance. If you watch the video well, you can go on YouTube and watch it well. Some attended, but they did not dance because the whole country was in mourning. It was a very tragic situation that week, that period was very sad. The man just went to Las Vegas to enjoy his life with his wife and children and son. Not to carry side chick. Just to watch a match. In fact, their PA narrowly missed the pie because of their luggage, according to what they said. And on the funeral rite, if you see people like Sanusi, Lamido Sanusi, the Emir, Dangote shedding tears. Ó fi hàn wípé ààrẹ tọlọ́jọ́ solókùn àbáwọn Yorùbá ṣe ń pòwe yẹn, that anything can happen to anybody at any time. Tomorrow is not promised. It is today we have. And we should have the fear of God and enjoy it. Help us to stop your comments in the comment section. And we should keep learning every day. Area.